Okay. Hello, everybody. We're getting back to Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. It took almost all of the previous stream to actually view all of the friend episode stuff, but now we're moving on. We had to thaw out a lake, and now we're pretty much our sights are set on Mr. Sayaki. You know, the extremely attractive teacher who also seems to be causing all this trouble. Hang on, speaking of causing trouble, my cables were intertwined. Alright, that's fixed. But yeah, so maybe we're finally gonna take him to task. That would be nice. I mean, he's been playing hooky for 2 days when actually all he's been doing is trying to, like, destroy the entire biome of the Tama region, apparently. So yeah, how about we teach him a lesson? How about I make sure the game has focus so my controller works? There we go. Oh, and today, the goings-on of this day in particular is I am extremely irritated at YouTube because for some reason some fucking UI genius decided, hey, you know what would make the dashboard better? If instead of one scroll bar, there were multiple nested scroll bars, because we're not going to test with anybody with, like, a normal-sized screen, apparently. I mean, hell, I'm viewing this on a Mac that has a higher resolution, so if anything, that makes it worse. I mean, like, meaning it shouldn't even be as bad as it is, but for some reason it is. It's like, for some reason, like, there's no reflow. There's no, like, responsive design. It's just like, we arbitrarily decided that... Let me see what the element size of this thing is, actually. This element is 950... That doesn't sound that much, actually. 954 by 48. 954 should be able to fit. So what the hell is my scaling set to? Maybe that is what the issue is. Yeah, if I just, like... If I reduce my zoom level to 90%, then it works. I'm assuming that I have some kind of scaling set at the OS level that it's really not happy with, but which means there's something really wrong with their CSS for that to be an issue. But yeah, I've never seen needing to, like, reduce my scale to 90% on a web page before to get it to stop having too many scroll bars, but that seems to do it. But yeah, like, they moved the edit button, but, like, that also means that I have to squint to fucking read everything now. But it's like, the edit button for, like, setting up all my stream info on YouTube used to be conveniently in the top right corner. Now you have to, like, go halfway down the screen for it. They made the preview window smaller for some arbitrary reason, and put extra controls inside of it, which means you can't actually fucking see the whole screen anymore. Yeah, just a lot of stupid UI shit that somebody probably got a promotion for doing, even though every single fucking idea in this revision is bad. So, thanks for nothing, YouTube. Fire whatever designer did this into the fucking sun, please. Thank you. Anyway. That's enough griping about that. Let's actually get into the game. Okay, right, so we are in... Let me fix my chair. Hang on. So, we are squarely in the next day of the chapter. We had to pick a party already. We only have the school and Horaicho available, which is where we're headed to. Let's actually look at this, because this will probably tell us... Yeah, tracking the mastermind. Right, Shiori supposedly has a cold, but the question is, what is it really? I mean, it could be a cold given that her pipes burst and whatnot, but it could be something else. Given that it seemed to come on specifically after she had a flashback to 10 years ago. Right, so Mr. Goro lives in Horaicho, that's why we're going there. Alright, but we've got people to talk to in the school first, presumably. This isn't really free time, but it's semi-free time. So, let's see who we've got here. No, oh. We did, wait. Oh, we're starting in the XRC club room. I'm so used to always starting in the classroom that I'm like, where the hell am I?
I wonder if Mr. Saiki really is behind all of this. I don't know, but that's why I'm going to look into it and confirm the truth. Anyway, good luck, everyone. I'll be here ready to back you up as needed.
Right, we're counting on you.
You can trust in the fact that we'll take care of this. Oh, and since Shioi is resting right now, I'll say this in her stead, Coco Bear. Don't push yourself too hard and come back safely. Oh, so it's not just your childhood friend, but your cousin, too.
Zip it. I'm kind of glad Wait, that's right. Were we forced to have Rion for this? Because, I think she was forced into our party for this because of the area it's in. Got it, Toa. I'll make sure to come back safe and sound.
Good, you better.
I'm pretty sure I only had the choice of third member, so I picked Mitsuki since you never know when we're gonna have, like, traps, like, you know, environmental hazards, which she can block.
The heart that authors pour into each and every page of their books is what makes them heavy. Dreams, hopes, frustrations. That's why we should take great care when reading them.
Yeah, she really did say heavy there. I was like, did I misread that? Alright, would they have snuck in a new book during not free time? Nothing on the second floor. Organizing all those books looked troublesome, so I offered to assist. From what I've heard, Mr. Saiki also comes in to help on occasion. Perhaps it'd be wise for me to follow his example, in both this and for my next marriage interview as well. What? I'll definitely make sure my next marriage interview is a success. To that end, I have to be sure to learn all I can from Mr. Saiki's ways. Okay, well, step number 1, don't fucking have marriage interviews. That's fucking creepy.
Ever since I started helping the Film Studies Club, I've gotten back on track with my novel writing. I feel like I'm finally ready to write something even better than my last work now. I wonder how the movie will turn out. Hehe, I'm excited to see it. I just remembered, something strange happened at the park yesterday. The lake entirely froze over. They say truth is stranger than fiction, but I hope nothing else happens. Oh, Tokisaka, you have impeccable timing. Do you have a minute?
Sure, what's up?
You've been reading a lot as of late, right? I heard you've been picking up books outside of the library.
Yeah, kind of. I've just been coming across a bunch of books up my alley lately.
Hehe, that's music to my ears. Reading is good for both the mind and the soul, you know. I've been giving students with a literary bent little gifts to encourage their reading habits. So I'd like to give one to you too. Here you are.
What, we just get a free fucking super rare? Kusanagi, an element for a soul device. It's Kamachi, this is...
Isn't it pretty? I found this on the trail when I was hiking last weekend. I don't think it's a precious jewel or anything, but I thought you might like it.
Can't believe she just randomly stumbled upon an element. Well, if you're sure, thanks. But, Ms. Kamachi?
Yes, what's wrong?
So you like hiking, huh? Does that have anything to do with Mr. Goro?
That is an adult secret.
Uh-huh. Sure it is. Too bad I can't go see Gramps right now, or, well, oh no, that wasn't like a level up on Virtue, we just got more. Someone else was here. No, wait, I talked to him. Okay. Let's go back up to the top floor and go out the way we came in. Let me take one more look for new stuff. I have to wonder, though, if I wouldn't have gotten that if I hadn't read as much as I did. Also, real talk, I happened to stumble across in the guide that apparently the reward for getting to whatever it was, level 11 in the arcade in Horaisho at the card game, gives you another, like, S-rare, element, which, yep, I can't be bothered. I don't give a shit what it is. So what did we get? Kusanagi, right? Attack plus 15 and plus 60. Oh, that's like an upgrade from what she was using. Holy shit. Okay. I'll take it. She's gonna beat the living crap out of some stuff. Actually, what does she have right now? Maybe I should give that to her, actually, for the time being. Alright, you can go back down to, Windstorm, right? That was just the chance to stun foe, and we'll give you Kusanagi. Isn't Kusanagi the surname of a character in a major work? Is it Ghost in the Shell? Am I thinking of the right thing? I mean, I'm sure the word actually has meaning, too, but... like, that's the first thing I think of. Like, I've heard that somewhere before. Alright, it looks like there is nobody on this floor out here, so let's check down here. This is where the store is, right? Yeah. Oh, we got a bunch of folks here.
Huh, it's just strange. Strange thing after strange thing these days. Regardless, it's a critical time of year. Clubs need to put in the work to prep for summer. I'd hate to add unnecessary worries to the students' loads, but all I can do is keep pushing them forward as hard as I can. Time to get fired up.
No, I didn't mean to talk to you again. I meant to talk to her.
Saki's sure fired up.
When is she not, though?
I've heard the rumors about all the strange incidents happening, but I just need to face forward and do what I can. If you need anything, just let me know. The student store has your back. Alright, Toa's off doing something in the club room. If you need anything, just let me...
Okay, that's the same message. Anything new here? Nope.
I've been trying out a new pastry recipe recently. I finally managed to get it right during this morning's cooking class. Please try some.
Well, just... wow. 3 free homemade apple pies. Are we talking full-size apple pies, or like, you know, personal size?
These look amazing! If you told me a pro pastry chef made them, I'd totally believe you.
Huh, thanks.
Mr. Goro's out today. Apparently he's not feeling well. Some of the girls in my class made cookies for him, so they're pretty down about him not being here. I get where they're coming from, though, wanting someone to eat something they made and all.
Calling what happened at the Memorial Park yesterday a complete mystery is a fair assessment. I've heard some theories about liquid nitrogen being involved, but to freeze a lake of that size instantly? Impossible. Which means we can surmise that the actual explanation might very well be beyond ordinary comprehension. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. As a chemist, I can't help but be absolutely enthralled. L Psi Kung Gru. What? No matter the chemical formula, I can say with utmost certainty that the chance of an instantaneous freezing of this scale is 0%. I mean, it wasn't instantaneous, though. It was like gradual out from a certain point, right? I mean, unless you have a very lenient definition of instantaneous. Alright, looks like we've got Ryota here. Is he in the classroom? We might not be able to go into the classroom. No, we can, but he's right outside. With, Chizuru, I imagine.
Rion, you're here at school today! Hi, Ibuki, right? And Chizuru, too. Hello.
Wait, why are you with Ko?
For reasons. I'll leave it to your imagination.
Do not leave it to his imagination. That place is filthy, seriously. Ryota? It's nothing, I promise. Don't worry about it. Ha, I know.
Oh yeah, you were at the concert the other day, right, Ibuki? Huh? You totally were. I heard from the others that they were saved by a voice in the audience. And then I saw your face in the video recorder. I was so surprised. Haruno, Reiko, Wakaba, and Akira were all super grateful, and so was I.
So they actually did notice that, alright.
Oh, Chizuru, if I die today, I'll die a happy man. Don't be stupid. Christ. Jeez, that dummy. Get all giddy in a situation like this. I'll leave the rest to you, Chizuru. Alright, but what in the world am I gonna do with him?
Same thing you do every day, drag him by the ear somewhere, yell at him a lot. I think that's kind of par for the course, right? Everyone in Speaka's apostrophe S, that apostrophe S doesn't belong there? Everyone in Speaka thinks I think this might be the best moment of my life. I've peaked.
We should probably go. We don't have a lot of time.
We don't have time for this shit, is what Mitsuki is saying. Did you hear about how the lake in Memorial Park froze yesterday? Yeah, dude, everyone was talking about it. Huh, imagine if that happened to us. Could be real serious. Like, what if the pool froze up while we were in it? We'd totally become human popsicles. I don't really want to go for a swim today. All the swimming classes are canceled today. There are some rumors going around about why. It sounds pretty scary. I kind of have a bad feeling about this. Summer's supposed to be at the peak season for the swim team, but this really rained on our parade. It freezing rained on your parade. What are you doing here? Everyone was talking about the situation at the lake yesterday on NEAR. It was like something straight out of an anime or light novel. I mean, this game is trying to be an anime, so... I hope something happens that transports me into the 2D world. A real isekai. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, dude? Reality is stranger than anime and light novels after all. You're literally just saying reality is stranger than fiction, which is practically what Shizune was saying. Now I hope something happens that transports me into the 2D world. Alright, he's still going on about that. The Morimi Academy news flash we posted yesterday blew up on NEAR. Even people outside of our school wanted to read it. Like, I'm happy, but it's complicated, you know? So much is going on, and it's not really good stuff per se. What's happening to our city? Shopping Street, the incident at Haraicho, the lake freezing over? So much is going on, it's freaky, you know? Oh yeah, guess what time it is. Wow, bold of you to go do that when you have an idol with you. What does P have anything to do with idols? I guess we didn't have an opportunity to do that with Rion forced into the party yet. Alright, so we looked at everything on this floor then, right? Yeah, alright, so 3F. Guess who's gotta be here? And guess who I have in my party? Takamatsu Construction's been one of the biggest contributors to Morimiya's reconstruction. We've always installed the most state-of-the-art earthquake-proof equipment in every building we work on. But for some reason, we're unable to make any sense of the data from yesterday's earthquake. It wasn't a big one, yet there's still something very unsettling about it all. A hollow quake, the phenomenon of shaking space-time itself. It's impossible for conventional earthquake prevention measures to stand up to that. We have to stop it. Yeah, I suppose that Mitsuki and Hokuto Group might have a bit of a unfair advantage on that, because they actually know about Otherworld stuff. Several students went to observe that incident in the park yesterday. I wish they'd keep their distance from such a scene. They could get caught up in entirely avoidable trouble, and then the media will come. What students do off campus can still affect our school's reputation. There's the word! Every time he says reputation, take a shot. No, don't. You'd be fucking dead. So it's best to behave discreetly and responsibly. For Mr. Saiki to be absent from work several days in a row, it's very unusual. You should all take good care of your health and be sure not to catch a cold. Yeah, why doesn't he say something about Saiki affecting our reputation?
Mitsuki, everyone, you need to be careful out there. We will. Thank you for your concern.
Oh, interesting. So does she say something different if we didn't have Mitsuki in the group? First the fire, then that strange slashing incident, and then the lake freezing too. A lot of strange things have been happening around the city, don't you think? I agree. As of now, nothing's really affected the school. But we might need to start taking some precautions to keep the students here safe. I had a feeling you'd say that. I was just thinking that the disciplinary committee and kendo team could act as patrols. What do you think? I see, that's an idea. Let me talk to the club about it. Notice he says that's an idea. He doesn't say it's a good idea. So really what he's saying is, I think you're full of shit. Let me go ignore you.
Indeed, it's reassuring. With all the weirdness that's been happening, everyone is kind of worried. Bet they'd feel better with those guys around.
Yeah, having them take care of things here would help us focus on our investigation, too. I figured you'd say that, Munenori. I know you're busy practicing for the summer, but I hope you can lend me your strength with this. Huh, when it comes to my precious juniors, I'm happy to lend any and all of my strength. Okay, that should be everyone here. They say anything else? Nope, that's it. Who's up here? Is June up here? Interesting that June's up here. June, don't normally see you alone out here. Something wrong?
Well, I was getting a little warm, so I wanted to get some fresh air. I see you're with Kugiyama. Well, we are in the same club, you know.
You're doing club activities even during a lunch break? You guys sure are gung-ho about it. Oh, by the way, do you think you can visit Shiori after school? That might be difficult. I got something I need to take care of right now.
I see. Well, you should try to find some time to go. You are neighbors, after all.
Why is he suggesting this?
I'm sure she'll feel way better just seeing that you're alright. That's the best medicine for her.
June.
Yeah, you're right. Once things are taken care of, you should go visit her.
Yeah, I wonder why June is floating that suggestion. Given my other suspicions about June at this point. Did the game just fucking crash? The game just fucking crashed. Cool. Yeah, I've never seen it do that. Like, it specifically did it during a transition, and now it's just going to be loading forever. The sound already cut out. You know what's interesting, though, is I haven't actually had the game crash or do the sound cut out in, like, multiple streams. This is the first time it's happened all week, I think. Well, I didn't pay attention to whether I got friend notes from any of those, so we gotta just do the speed talking to them all again. So I will, I'll keep the timer paused until we catch up. Wish I knew what the hell does that so I could, like, fix it or avoid it or something. Alright, Toa was in here. Oh, I didn't actually read this bit.
The other team has already gotten things started. I'll work from here as your support.
Okay, didn't really miss much there. So here... There's no one on this floor, but we talked to everybody in here. Yeah, we definitely want that again. Oh, did I not read that? I didn't read this before.
I heard Shiori's home today because of a cold. Now that I think about it, she did seem rather out of it yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, like, Shiori had the flashback right in front of Ms. Komachi.
Perhaps it was a fever. In any case, I hope she feels better soon.
There's a summer bug going on. Yeah, no, Mr. Goro's just fucking playing hooky, dude. I hate to tell you, but your wannabe boyfriend is a criminal. But of course, Mr. Goro apparently is already taken and hasn't bothered telling anybody. Yeah, okay, I read all of that. I did the same thing again. I skipped 1F, we'll do that last. Like, if it weren't for the potential for friend notes, I wouldn't be bothering to do this again, but I didn't check yet whether there were new ones, so... Oh, wait a sec. I didn't talk to everybody here. Oh, wait, no. Maybe I did. I did. Never mind. Okay. Next is this. Wait, what did he say there? No. Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Alright, let me save here in case the same thing happens again. Alright, and then, okay, so we're done with the roof. The only thing left is 1F and also the clubhouse. Let's do the clubhouse first.
It looks like Mr. Goro is out again today. English class was really boring for me as a first year, but Mr. Goro gets very creative and has some Japanese language studies in his classes too. So that has kept things interesting this year. I hope he gets better soon, though. Mr. Goro is very creative with his English classes, so it keeps things fun and interesting.
No, I don't want to talk to you. It becomes impossible to interact with other things when they put NPCs near vending machines and stuff.
Lots of strange things have been happening around the city. As part of the karate team, I need to stay sharp and make sure I'm prepared for anything.
Of course, I forgot to start the timer back up.
Tokisaka, when the time comes, please make sure to protect the weak. That's the way of the martial artist.
Yeah, I will. I barely even know the basics, but I won't forget.
I'm a little antsy, so I decided to spar a bit with Mai to shake it off. That whole thing with the lake freezing over really freaked me out, I guess. No clue how that happened. That goes for you too, Tokisaka. Everything's been getting kinda crazy lately. The rest of you better stay on your toes too. Azawa. Hehe, thanks. I'll be sure to keep a sharp eye out. You do you as the Mystery Research Club and all, but just be careful while doing it too.
Alright, I just want to check something real quick. Yeah, so the apple pie is here. 1,000 hit point recovery. Increases rare item drops and gains EXP. Jeez. I haven't been, like, taking advantage of gain EXP items. But usually they're just, like, you know, 10 here, 50 there tops. Alright, I need to re-equip, this. Since, I did that before the crash earlier. I'd like to use more of the town to give the story a bit more scope, you know? We'll have to discuss which we should go for of all the places we've used in the past.
Yeah, I think we can get some mileage out of our connections, too. And about Shizune's new script, I think taking that direction with the story is really gonna work.
Agreed. Let's go talk to her and see what she thinks. What happened in the park yesterday was shocking to say the least, but it also inspired me. It's time to get moving on preparations for our next movie, especially now that we have Shizune on our team, too. We're definitely going to make this one blow all others out of the water. A teen drama for the ages. Are we gonna get to, like, record the second half or see how it comes out? After we did that side quest before?
What happened at the Memorial Park yesterday was, like, something out of a movie. I want to recreate the feeling I got from it through my editing or with special effects. I'll do everything I can to make the best film possible.
This game is doing a little too much fourth wall breaking with this and that and the other thing feel like they were straight out of an anime. Do I have anything new? No, I don't.
Loads of stuff happened back to back yesterday. It all happened so quick, too. Especially that earthquake. It may have been small, but living in Tokyo means always staying on guard. It's a good idea to keep a food stash ready in case of emergencies.
Does he say anything different the second time?
Canned food can be delicious. Anyway. Sometimes I'll even eat it before I actually put it away for storage naturally.
They were just waiting to make that joke.
Mr. Goro took the day off today. I wonder if he caught a cold. Bachelors sure never remember to eat right, huh? He's so handsome, though. Do you know if he's seeing anyone?
Yes, he is. Stop thinking about it.
Mr. Goro lives alone. I hope he's eating well.
Maybe he's not living alone. Although I think he said he's in a long-distance relationship or something, supposedly, allegedly. I wonder if that's actually going to be like a catch in the plot, too. Or, I didn't really think too much of it. Anybody in here? The pool isn't frozen over, so that's good, I guess. I don't see anybody in here. Alright, so main building 1F is all I have left to do. Ray and Hitomi are right here. So is Mr. Delinquent Wannabe. I think I'm gonna give up on being some kind of phony delinquent. I thought he was already gonna stop doing that. I don't want to be a fake. I want to be better, to be a real man. That's right, Takahata taught me what manliness truly is back when he saved me. I've got no idea what's going on with him, but it seems like he's in better spirits now, at least. Okay, his friend page updated. The lake freezing over like that's got a lot of people freaked out. But it's fine. As long as I'm here and aiming to be a true man, there's nothing for them to worry about. Even though I'm not even sure what I should be doing right now. Uh-huh. Don't worry about it. I've got this covered. P.S. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's catch up on friend pages. There shouldn't be any city folk updates yet. We haven't been out and about the city. Here's Haruhiko. We finished his logs. Graduation. At last he realized appearances only mean so much. His life goal now is to go beyond superficiality and become someone like Shio whose presence commands respect. I think that was the only new one. Oh, is the infirmary open? Yeah, I always forget about this.
So many strange things have been happening ever since this past spring, don't you think? That underground gas leak that happened not long ago is just one example of that.
Yeah, you mean the thing that wasn't the gas leak? They're just telling you that?
I should make sure the infirmary is fully prepared for any other emergencies, just in case.
I wonder... Hey, she's back. When's the last time we got to talk to her?
I heard that the temperature in the park tanked after the lake froze over. I've heard of cool summers before, but that's definitely too weird. Either way, I have to make sure not to get sick. I can't even believe the lake could freeze over in the middle of summer.
Okay. Who have we got over here? Then we'll talk to them on the way back. Oh, did I forget to talk to, the anime dude on the 3rd floor this time around?
Oh, my lady? These people you're here with, are they in the student council? Hehe. No, it's just some small business I had to attend to. Please don't worry yourself over it.
I mean, yeah, seriously, fuck off. Stop worrying over it.
Well, there are still so many things I don't know about my darling.
That's because she's not your darling. Fuck off.
I wish I could get to know her better.
Maybe just try being a normal person and, like, I don't know, sending her a message on EAR or no, I guess that would require having her contact info and you don't have that. I'm sure there's some time that you can actually just talk to her and ask if you guys can, like, hang out sometime. I can't believe the lake at the park froze over like that. I like to practice over there sometimes, so it really threw me for a loop. I was more scared about the earthquake. It reminded me of the day my dad died. Takashi. Did his dad die on the day 10 years ago? Even after all this time, I'll never get used to earthquakes. It really scared Mom and my brothers, too. I should probably go home early to be with them. Not again, dude. Are you fucking serious? We're having the game cutting out every 5 minutes now. At least this time it didn't crash, so I can save and restart it. This is me paying back for all of the times it didn't crash on me throughout the rest of the week. I don't get it, dude. I better not do this shit mid-dungeon. Okay, did I already... Wait, was that a different dialogue? That is a different dialogue. They actually, like, when I talked to Ayato again, it gave a different dialogue between the two of them.
You know, I've been feeling kind of anxious with everything going on lately.
And you were picked to compete in the upcoming regional, right, Takashi? I'll be there as part of this cheer squad, so let's just do our best.
Huh, you're acting more and more like a cheer squad member by the minute. Thanks.
Hey, did Camper? Okay, that is just like his second dialogue. It just involves both of them. Okay, let's talk to Marie and Hitomi.
I heard Mr. Goro took today off too. But I'm totally positive that the guy I saw at the park yesterday was him.
Wait, she saw him too? Because we saw him inside the eclipse as it collapsed, but where the hell did she see him?
His vibe was totally different with his glasses off, though. Something about him just... like, he had the same air as Mr. Goro, but also not? Ugh, it's hard to explain. That guy I saw at the park yesterday, I really think it was Mr. Goro. I don't know. When I got home yesterday, the cats were really jittery. My parents said they started acting like that right after the earthquake. I heard animals have a sixth sense for these sorts of things. I wonder if that's true.
Okay. I think we've talked to everybody. So, I'm gonna save again just because the game has fucking crashed on me twice in the last 10 minutes. Let's go to Horaisho.
Oh yeah, we're going out in public, so... Alright, there we go.
Where's your hat?
Are the glasses really necessary? Everything's fine and dandy at school, but things can get pretty unpredictable around the city, you know? And it feels like more paparazzi have been sticking their noses everywhere since our anniversary concert. Ugh, the price of idle stardom, huh? Anyway, let's go. Obtained Rion's uniform, casual clothes, and disguise glasses. I was wondering when we were gonna get those since we already had it for everyone. Well, not the disguise glasses, but everything else. The uniform versus casual clothes so that you could, like, pick which one. Yeah, no, she doesn't even have the hat on, so, like, she's supposed to be, like, unrecognizable just with the glasses? Pretty sure people would recognize every other part of Rion. Mr. Sayaka lives in the apartment building across the street from the karaoke place. You've seen him around here before, haven't you, Rion? Yep. One time he stopped to lecture me for being out so late, and he mentioned he lived around here. He's still cooler than most teachers, though. He even wished me good luck after chewing me out like that. We should get going. We should ensure we're completely prepared, too.
If you enter the apartment building, the main story will progress. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to talk to everybody else first.
Hehe. Just so you know, starting next week, we'll be open for lunch. The powers that be have decided to do a full rebrand as a maid cafe. During daytime hours, students will be permitted entry, so please drop by once we're open. Now that we're going to operate as a cafe, I really need to work on proper maid etiquette. I'll have to get some advice from the regulars.
That gave me an update for her, I guess? The Hostess Club and Girls Bar she works at completely transformed into a maid cafe and is now even open during the day. Wait, does that mean it is no longer a Hostess Club at all, or is it only doing the maid cafe thing during the day? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Let's try this again. I'm also wondering if the apostrophe in girls should be after the S. Kasumi, one of the hostesses, has been pretty down lately. I've known her for quite a while. She's usually a pretty hard worker. I hope she's not planning to quit. Has to do with the family business at the hot springs, I'm sure. Yep, we still get turned away from that. Let's go check out the pawn shop. Elemental rampages, just like 10 years ago. Now the three great forces are on the move to suppress it. It'll be quite the sight to see. Anything new here? I'm guessing not. Yeah, we got that already. Interesting that you can even trade up for these things now. I still don't know where to get mushrooms. I wanted to get more mushrooms, and I don't even know where they're sold. Alright, might as well go to the bar. Oh, there's Kasumi.
Last night, Susan has sent me a text to tell me that woman, my mother, is coming to Morimiya to pay me a surprise visit.
Well, I guess it's not a surprise anymore.
She thinks I work in an office, so I don't think she'll try to get in touch with me until this evening. But I work nights, and now I have no idea what to do.
Sounds like you should actually talk to your employer, rather than have the guy out front worried about you.
Leon's always super busy, so why is she even coming to see me now? Maybe she found out that I've been working as a hostess.
Have you seen Mr. Goro since that night, Hama? No, I can't say I've seen him since then.
Gotcha.
Do you think something happened with him?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
If you happen to see him, can you just drop me a line?
Yes, of course.
I'm not sure what this is all about, but I'll be sure to call you if I see your teacher. I know you're in something of a hurry, but please be careful so that you don't have any accidents.
Mr. Goro.
Oh, that good-looking teacher? Nothing seemed out of the ordinary the last time I spoke with him. I mean, he's pretty good at putting up a front, clearly. The restroom still has ambiance. Alright, our work is done here. Wait, is our work done here? Yeah, nobody's over there. Let's actually run down the street here and see if there's anybody else. He's over here. A lot of people have been requesting me lately. I actually have the 3rd highest sales in the club's history. I don't know if it's because of my own strength or just so they can tease me about my real name and my accent. So I'm kind of conflicted, honestly. It's like a dream come true to make 3rd place, but I'm kind of conflicted at the same time. You're looking for Morimiya Academy's English teacher? Yeah, I've seen him around now and again. Sorry to say that I haven't seen him around here lately, though. But I'm pretty sure that he lives in that building across the street. Alright, I'm curious if we're still allowed to do arcade things. Oh, hello, voicemail. Uh-huh. Yeah, this isn't about a cold. I like how he just happened to say something at the same time there. But that's just his idle animation.
Tsubasa seems to be doing well in school lately. She's a gamer, so she's here all the time. I noticed she's been smiling a lot more lately. I'm really glad to see it.
Do they have anything new here? No, I'm pretty sure this has had like the same inventory basically the entire time. I am curious if we can still do the card game. Not that I am intending to do it right now, but because that would take all stream. I am not at all confident, because I mean, like, it is largely luck-based. If there's any strategy to it, I haven't actually picked up on it yet. But I just kind of find it to be a snooze fest. As much as I'd like to see the characters that you face off against and what they say. Because it is pretty cool that, like, they even get their own voice lines for it and stuff. I just finished a graveyard shift, but I decided to stop by here anyway. I'm such an addict. So is Tsubasa here, though? Am I missing something, or is Tsubasa actually not here? For, like, the first time ever? Alright, I'm not actually gonna play, I just want to see if it's still, like, available, because this might be the last time it is, I don't know. Oh yeah, look how many more there are. Oh, gee, I wonder who the fuck that is. That's pretty obvious. He's the only level 10. I have a couple of guesses who that is. Oh wait, no, one of my guesses is actually this one. Is that... That might be the dude from the mall. That's definitely our star camera contact. We already know that's the person in front of star camera, because I did actually try to play this once. But yeah, this is totally freaking Mitsuki's grandfather. Go figure, he somehow has time to be like an absolute beast at a card game that I don't feel like taking the time to play. You know what though? I will drop a save here. But yeah, given that we can't possibly 100% the game anyway in one sitting, one playthrough, I'm totally fine with not bothering with the card game. All right, so the apartment building is presumably not this. Where exactly is the apartment building that we're going to, though? So I thought it was supposed to be across the street from this. But, like, I can't go there. Oh, wait, it is actually on the map. It's this, okay. I've, like, never looked at the map for objectives, even though it's in the top right of the screen, and has been the entire time. Yeah, I guess we're ready to move on. This is where he lives.
So, what should we do? Are we ready to visit him right now?
Yep.
Door's locked.
Excuse me, is anyone home? Wait, but he's only one... Like, wouldn't they have, like, an intercom in the front or something to be able to, like, you know, contact whichever specific resident you're going to see?
Doesn't look like it. What should we do now since he's not here?
I bet Hiragi could get this lock open without much effort. I mean, wouldn't you expect Mitsuki to have the same lock picking at?
Asuka can do that?
Yeah, she can do pretty much anything.
Not that I'm into breaking and entering, but this is an emergency. Let's give her a call.
Is that Goto? That is Goto. Hey, Goto, we need to see Goro. This isn't confusing at all.
You're from the Takahane group.
So much for, you know, not having any business near the, Yakuza building.
It's good to see you again, Goto. I presume you spoke to my grandfather?
Eh.
でかい菓子が作れそうだから親父も張り切ってましたよ。それに佐伯ってのが例のボヤに関わってるならなおさらだ。
Heh. Yikes. That sounds ominous.
ただまあお前らには借りもある。ここは譲ってやろう。
Obtained a key from Goto. Oh, don't tell me they fucking own the apartments. Is this a key to the apartment building?
この雑居ビルはうちの所有物件だからな。
They fucking own the apartments.
そいつがあれば部屋にも入れるだろう。
We also own every other building in this entire goddamn area. Thanks for the assist.
まあせいぜい気をつけな。あの佐伯って男。この界隈で何度か見かけたことがあるが、やさ男風に見えてありゃかなりの修羅場をくぐってるそう。
Yeah, we got a hint of that earlier when he lit a cigarette. And acted all tough to scare away some gang members.
That was scary. But for him to say that someone else had been to hell and back...
Let's just start by seeing if the key actually works. Why wouldn't it? You think he's lying? Don't doubt the Yakuza, dude. Do they know which specific, like, apartment is his?
Excuse us. It's so empty in here.
I thought his room would be just as stylish as he is, but guess not. It's almost like it's just a cover and he's not actually using it.
I'm not a fan of having to do this, but let's investigate.
Oh, so suddenly this is like, frickin' Ace Attorney or something. Oh man, when was the last time we heard this music? I know we heard it once before because I remember comparing it to, thing it reminded me of the Kaznen music in Memories of Salsetta.
Hey, there's something stuck between the pages of this book.
Yeah, let me see. Are we gonna have quiz time today?
Looks like a map of Morimiya.
Yeah, and guess what's circled? One of those is Memorial Park.
Shopping Street, a ride show, and Memorial Park all were circled.
Yep, that's all the 3 places this shit happened.
Those locations match all the Elemental Ram pages. No way, that's a coincidence. Hey, something's written on the other side.
What is it? Set distance from point Q. No change for awakening phase. Oh, you know, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
Point Q? Awakening phase? What's that mean?
Beats me. Some sort of code, I guess. So, in other words, you should go to the point that's, like, equidistant from all 3 of those places, I assume.
Must be an important clue. Want me to take a pic?
Yeah, both sides, please. Maybe the computer has something? Okay, but it didn't give you a, you know, a 2FA key for those, you know, like a UB key or something. Oh, a setup screen. Did he wipe everything clean?
If he recently wiped it, then we won't find much there.
The hell you won't. Damn, now I wish I had recruited, Yuki.
Let's look elsewhere.
If we had Yuki, I'm sure he would find something here. The computer was factory reset. Yeah, so I'm sure there's shit hanging around on the hard drive in unused sectors. The sink is spotless.
It doesn't even look like he cooked here.
I mentioned having to work to pay for school, so he probably cooked at least a bit. Maybe that was also a lie. Oh, what's in the fridge? Camera? Question mark?
What's in his fridge? Oh, nothing.
This can't be a coincidence. He must have been planning on disappearing from the start. I don't know. The camera had made a boo-boo there. Oh, this is a closet or something, isn't it? The door won't open. Looks like a pile of boxes is blocking it on the other side. Is this some kind of shared storage space? Even if it is, it doesn't look like it's been opened in a while.
The box pile is blocking the entry. We'll have to look someplace else.
I mean, if that key opens everything, then couldn't we just go next door and try to get to her from there? I'm not a fan of this, but we gotta check his apartment.
Yep, we're already here, so let's get it over with.
I was just gonna try to go next door so that we could, you know, get to the storage next door. This photo.
Oh, she's pretty. Girlfriend, maybe?
Do we know who that is? Because I suspect we know who that is.
They look really young here.
Yeah, they don't look that much older than us here.
遠距離恋愛中にはなるが、ま、付き合いは結構長いぞ。
Something up?
No, nothing. I'll just snap a picture here. Who knows, might hold a clue. Okay, but I didn't examine the bed. I think we checked everything. No, we didn't.
It's a big apartment, but he doesn't own a lot of stuff. Barely even feels like he lives here. Indeed, hard to believe he really did live here.
I wonder what that code on the back of the map means. Let's see what everyone else's take on it is. No, I want to check the bed. It seriously didn't let me check the bed. Code contacted the rest of the XRC. The group decided to gather at Yuki's apartment to discuss their findings. Bring the computer with you. Or, like, yank its hard drive or something. There's something about the map's note that's bugging me. Set distance from point Q. No change for awakening phase.
It's obvious they have some kind of objective or goal. Point Q must be the place where whatever they have planned is going to happen. At the very least, it gives us a place to start looking. Possibly. And about this awakening phase, we're not yet sure if a Twilight Kin actually exists.
Sounds like there's something Cthulhu-like it's deep asleep.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. It's like there's some big plan forming right under our noses that we know nothing about. So what should we do now? Point Q seems like the thing we should be focusing on. I doubt they were stupid enough to write down an exact location, though. But I think we have all the hints we need to figure this out.
And that's your professional opinion, yeah? Point Q. Can we really figure out where or what it is? What would help us find Point Q? Wait, why are there checkboxes? That's new. The term awakening phase, how the distance is fixed, the circles on the map. You're only allowed to choose up to 2. But yeah, I would think those are the 2.
Tokisaka, did you think of something?
Yeah, maybe. I think the circles on the map and the set distance from Point Q bit might be the keys. I mean, there are only 3 keys there, so...
It's all referring to the incidents with the different elemental attributes, right?
What is in the middle of that? Station Square is in the middle of all 3 of those things. It says the distance from Point Q is fixed, so once you find out exactly what's always the same distance... Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. Find the midpoint to all of them. Once we find out exactly what's always the same distance from Point Q, the rest should fall into place.
Ah, gotcha. I see. That's a rather astute observation.
It's rather obvious. Only three real locations are marked here. Should be able to narrow things down if we measure out a spot equidistant from these places. I even used that word at some point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and I'm betting that spot's probably... Choose the location of Point Q. I mean, it has to be somewhere here. Is this place okay? I don't know how specific they want me to be. Here. Place in the center of all 3 locations.
Station Square. If we assume the Twilight Kin's lurking somewhere in this area, and the surrounding areas were affected by the elemental rampages, then it would make perfect sense. You think that's it? Yep, I think we hit the jackpot.
Any clue where the source is gonna be in the station?
It's a big station and there's always a lot of people around. Perhaps it's underground.
Do we finally get to go through the station doors that we haven't gotten to go through for 72 hours? Underground?
There were plans to build a subway in Morimiya City.
Wait, you mean they don't actually have one?
But the Tama monorail project began shortly after, so the subway kind of fell by the wayside.
Oh, okay.
However, I heard there are still a few tunnels left over from the construction under Station Square.
Oh, yeah? I remember hearing rumors about that when I was a kid.
The 2 elemental attributes we haven't seen yet are Steel and Shadow, and there's an obvious connection between Steel and Earth. So that might be as good a place as any to begin investigating any elemental rampages.
Then it's settled. Let's all head toward the station square. Looks like we hit pay dirt.
Oh, that's right. You were trying to track down the woman in the picture.
Nicely done, Yuki Kins? I wonder what she actually calls him in Japanese. We'll have to see if that ever gets voiced. Never call me that again. We might never find out. The world may never know. Anyway, let's see. I know, I have a guess who this is. Futaba Ichinose. Okay, maybe we don't know who it is. Unless she renamed. Wait, died? Okay, never mind. My guess is way up. Wait. So when he says a long-distance relationship, he may have been underselling it. She died in the earthquake, didn't she?
Ah. The date. It's from that day 10 years ago. You're right.
Long-distance relationship? So that's what it was. Okay, that was for getting the check boxes right.
Once we're ready, let's head to Morimiya Station. I believe Mr. Sayaki's planning on doing the same. But even he doesn't know what's waiting for us.
Wait, how does he not know? That doesn't make sense. Even he doesn't know what's waiting for us? He should know exactly what's waiting for us. Yeah, better watch ourselves. We should take the time to beef up our soul devices and stuff just in case.
Yeah, and we should go stock up on anything we're missing.
This is the biggest deal they have made since the end of Chapter 5. They didn't even make this big of a deal at the end of Chapter 6, even though that also involved a Grim Greed. But that fight was way more reasonable than the Chapter 5 end fight.
There's no turning back from here. Right, it's up to us to keep a second Tokyo Twilight disaster from happening.
Alright, let's get going. They're sure making it sound like this is the end game. All of the XRC members have assembled, so we didn't actually need to pick a team to do any particular... Wait, no, I did do... No. We did an Eclipse Labyrinth before the teams split up. That was the next day, right? So, it was another case of, like, we split up for basically no reason. All the areas in the city except Morimiya Academy have been added as destinations. Oh, are we done with Morimiya Academy? Friends page updated. Futaba. New friend page. 3 pages. We only have 1. A young girl only seen in a photograph alongside Goro. She passed away in the Tokyo Twilight disaster when she was only 18. Alright, I want to save somewhere... Oh, did I not? I didn't save after that anyway. I want to reload for a second. Because I want to fucking inspect the bed in Goro's apartment. It didn't let me do that. It was like, well, you hit all the key points. That's it, you're done now. Watching him walk away and fast forward is pretty great. Alright, what does it say if we inspect the bed? The bedding is neatly folded with almost military precision.
If the place was less dreary, you could believe this was a department store display.
It's so clean and neat, it's almost freaky. Nothing under the bed either. Let's keep looking. Yeah, so there was nothing there, but they did have comments on it. Alright, back to what we were doing. I guess that means that we have one last chance to talk to everybody about everything. Yeah, everyone's together because Mitsuki is talking as if she's in our party, but we've been reverted to Asuka and Sora as our partner and support, apparently. Okay, so yeah, this is final preparation time, but it's also final talk to everybody time, so let's do some of that. I guess if I were to want to increase my, like, get perfect on all of the... Get S ranks on all the Eclipse dungeons, now would be the time to do it too. Apparently there was some kind of unquenchable fire burning in Horacho. And just yesterday there was that kerfluffle with the lake freezing. Wait, kerfuffle. It's kerfluffle, right? Do I have that wrong? No, it's kerfuffle. I have been adding an I have been adding an L unnecessarily to kerfuffle. It doesn't actually have fluff in it. How peculiar. That's definitely something I'd like to investigate.
Undying flames and lakes that spontaneously freeze over. This is like a real-life ghost story. I really love the works of Koizumi Yakumo and Kyoka Izumi, so I'd love to investigate these incidents.
Lady has a death wish over here. You know, I never actually noticed they have the placemat there.
I found John as a stray in my neighborhood almost 10 years ago. My husband had passed away around the same time, and I became very depressed.
Do all of these coincide with the earthquake?
But before I knew it, John was family. A lot has happened since then, but thanks to John, I've been able to stay happy and positive. Hehe, thank you so much, John.
Bork.
I don't know how I would have managed without John. I'm thankful for John being there with me. He was only a puppy when I found him. He's become so big and strong since then.
Woof woof. Remember when the lake froze over? The police looked into it but couldn't figure out what caused it. Oh man, I wonder how that even happened. Even now, it feels like it was all a dream. Well, the lake's back to normal now, and today is a pretty nice day. I just wish someone would tell me it was a dream. It would make things way less confusing.
I wonder what the ruckus yesterday was all about. Died down almost immediately. Did they ever figure out what happened? There've been a lot of strange incidents lately.
Or am I just imagining things? Great, we're just, you know, gaslighting the entire town now. Alright. Doesn't look like the cheer squad dude is here. Oh, I've been keeping up a good pace today. I started jogging to relieve the stress from work, but I feel like I'm getting a bit stronger, too. Maybe I should try entering a full marathon next time. Ha! Oh, what did I say? Alright, I think I'll make that my new goal and keep running. Wait. Okay, that was them. We talked to them. I don't see the kids here. I promised my grandmother I'd think about my future more. But trying to get a job all of a sudden is depressingly hard. Dude, you have no idea. Just wait for 2025. It's going to be awful. What am I even gonna do? Hell, I don't even feel like skating right now. But he's skating anyway. Does he say anything if I talk to him again? I really don't want to bum Grams out. I gotta man up and just send out some resumes. Looks like the kids aren't here. I wonder where they are then. Oh, you're the part-timer from yesterday, right? Thanks for helping out. I heard there was some kind of incident with the lake freezing over or something. Huh, it's just like the supernatural stuff you hear about in horror stories. Nah, just kidding. Nothing that weird ever happens here, but someone posted a picture on NIAR. I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. Yeah, getting the chills from seeing the lake frozen, I get it. Alright, we still don't have Course B advanced, so I still don't think we're actually done with everything. I would assume we're gonna get Course B advanced before the game is over. Alright, let's go from the bottom up, I guess, since it started us here. Let's go to Akros Tower. Ko's room is off limits, by the way, so I guess I'm glad we did everything we could there. So we're done decorating his room.
I heard Speak is doing a nationwide tour this summer. They've really been on a roll since their anniversary concert. As a fan, I'm totally stoked for them. I was thinking about going on a trip during summer vacation. Honestly, though, I feel I can have enough fun just coming to Akros Tower every day. And my daughter seems happy enough. Maybe staying home wasn't such a bad idea. I heard Seals come to play at the aquarium during summer vacation. Yay, Seals! It's gonna be so fun!
Guess who it is. It's the know-it-all.
Let's see, events for the latter part of July. Looks like the National Hometown Bento Festival starts July 22nd. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I was hoping for something with more summer vibes, you know? I mean, it's summer, so I was hoping for some partying. This is not exactly what I was looking for.
What? Who says you can't party at a Bento Festival? Did you guys go on the Did you guys go to the National Defense Festival the other day? I went there on a date with my girlfriend. Pretty impressive, let me tell you. I don't think the NDF was all that before. I didn't think the NDF was all that before, but I gotta admit they were kinda cool. Alright, well we can't talk to that guy until he magically reappears. He's on the stairs right now, the escalator. A truly spectacular presentation today, Akiyama. Making redefining food your slogan to reignite the taste buds of all of Morimiya? Very clever. I have to give credit to everyone from Shopping Street who helped me, honestly. Is this the guy who was usually wandering around Station Square? It was a lot to ask of them, but it was well worth the effort. Yes, I can see that. Now all that's left is to hammer out the details and spread the word. I know this has been a long, arduous process. Great work, Akiyama. A feeling you get after a good day of hard work. It's been a while since I felt this way, but it's satisfying. This is why I keep pushing on no matter how tough things get. It's been an incredibly competitive 2 months. Akiyama really came through. I'm already looking forward to seeing the project go from paper to reality. While yesterday's earthquake was small, there's bound to be aftershocks. In case of an earthquake, please stay calm and follow our staff's guidance. We actually have 3 evacuation drills a year here at Acro's Tower, so rest assured that we are always updating our risk management plans. Acro's Tower was built to withstand up to M9 earthquakes, so you don't have to worry about it collapsing. That being said, in case of an earthquake, please stay calm and follow our staff's guidance. Oh, guess who's back? Hey, Morimaru, is it true that you filmed a commercial with Haruna from Spica yesterday? Yep. He's not happy about this because he missed it. Like, you shook hands with her and talked to her directly and everything? Yep. Morimaru, you sound a little down today. Something awful happened recently. You know, just the worst day of my life. Totally unrelated. Yep. Ow, 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 ow. My back's still... Are you feeling alright, Morimaru? Come on, Morimaru, cheer up. Sure can empathize. Being a mascot's rough. That updated a fan page. Forsooth, shake it off. Your cheers have reignited my dark, shattered soul. I'll stand tall, my friends. Thanks to the unwavering support of Morimiya's citizens, nothing can defeat me. Wow, what a comeback, Morimaru. Can I get a photo? Oh, thank you so much for yesterday. You were a really big help. Morimaru was awfully disappointed about missing his chance to meet Haruna, though. Huh, oh well, what can you do? Yeah, Koa's apparently the only person in the entire city who's actually allowed to meet Spica members. Oh, here we go again. Sounds like yesterday's Morimaru event was amazing. Everyone's been talking about it on EAR. I should have went. I should have gone, you mean? I'm gonna save, because guess what time it is, again, for the 3rd time this stream already. I seriously am paying for the previous streams this week going smoothly. The price I pay for not having to use Windows. But you know, any price that I have to pay for not using Windows is arguably worth it at this point. Okay, moving on. Do you say anything different?
I'm a huge Haruna fan, too. You're so lucky, Morimaru. So happy for him. Wow, look at Morimaru, starring in commercials and all that. He's incredible. Hehe, we need to throw a party for him to celebrate.
I was with him yesterday. He seems to be feeling much better today. We just have to support Morimaru however we can to help so we can keep working hard.
Figuring out what gifts to buy is such a pain.
Reading this in December? Yeah. Fortunately, my immediate family is kind of okay with not making a big deal out of it.
I wonder what kind of stuff would be best. They're selling Spica and Morimaru merch. I can't decide. Did you hear the news? They're holding a city mascot Grand Prix in Hamamatsu this November. I really think Morimaru will probably win this year. Actually, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say he will take it this year, definitely. Hey, how about you come to Hamamatsu with me to cheer him on?
I think I'll pass.
Morimaru gets more and more popular every year. I'm betting that he'll surpass even Spica one day in stardom.
No, I don't think so. The view from the Sky Lounge was out of this world. It's not quite at the level of the Amano tree, but it's definitely one of the best views in Tama. Alright, did I leave out anybody here? Oh, right, there was the one dude who was wandering around, right? Has he reappeared yet? I don't think so. I'll try coming back there after I go here. I mean, it's not anybody super important anyway. Maybe I'll have lunch over in Acro's Town today. But there are too many good places to choose from. It's a heck of a place to hang out.
Knowing Yusuke is finally thinking about his future has taken a tremendous weight off my shoulders.
Yeah, and you've put it on his instead, because now he needs to apply to jobs, and that's hell.
I'm so glad, really, it makes me so happy. I have his grandfather to thank for guiding him.
So, presumably this would have transpired a little bit different if if we hadn't done the quest.
Oh, it's almost time for lunch. Oh, I heard there was some kind of incident at the park yesterday. My daughter Chihiro...
She's Chihiro's mother.
My daughter Chihiro apparently saw it all happen. I told her not to play at the park for a while, but I can't help but worry still.
That wasn't a friend update? Did we already know that and I forgot?
Even after the police investigation, no one knows how it happened.
That's because the police are fucking useless. ACAB.
As her mother, I'm always worried about her. I hope she doesn't get too close to the lake.
I mean, okay, no. In this case, it's because, like, paranormal occurrences are being covered up by the government and corporations.
It's almost time for summer break.
Lots of customers are coming in on trips.
We've been having a lot of weird incidents this year, so I just hope they'll be careful. Maybe it's just more me, but we've been having a lot of weird incidents. I hope everyone will be able to enjoy the summer and their trips without any problems.
Alright, I talked to him. There's nobody else here. Let me go see if I can intercept the one dude who fled up the stairs. I have no idea where that other dude is, or when he appears. And it's probably not worth waiting around for. Alright, well, hell with it. Alright, so this is the same dialogue. We actually got through both bits of dialogue again, but that is the same dialogue as before. Oh, whoops, that's not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. I assume this won't have changed either. Let me take one closer look at this guy's stuff. I do still have a bunch of shards that I could convert up if I needed to. But I think really right now the most important thing to potentially do is, well, one, scout for any possible new equipment. Actually, let me check something. Wait, where does it show? It's here. What does this say? Yeah, there's new stuff. Did I already get to see this stuff, though? I think I did. Like the sangria recipe, I already have that, don't I? The Illuminati is the core that I already got. You already got the tart recipe. Dragon Slayer 0 was new. Huh. But yeah, most of the stuff I already saw. So yeah, it seems like there's no new dialogue here. I suppose that does mean that I could technically go here again, so actually this might be the last time to be able to do it. I'm gonna check for Tsubasa one last time. And I will confirm one last time that we can still do this, and if so, I'll put a save here instead. So, this was the arcade save, right? Yeah. Alright, but yeah, it seems like there's nothing new here. Actually, I am curious about one thing. Curious to check over here. Wanted to see if anyone new was standing out here, but nope, doesn't seem like it. Alright, so next is the mall. Gotta check them all, gotta check them all.
I was going to an event here at Nanahoshi Mall with a friend, but she got sick. And since I don't have a boyfriend, I have to go all alone. This isn't a good look at all. Where did I go wrong?
I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. What is with the game today, dude? Holy shit. This is absurd. I've never had it do this many times in one stream. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? Let me check something. Well, the last time I rebooted was before the previous stream of this game, so no, that can't have that cannot have contributed to it in itself.
Summer vacation's almost here. I wonder how I should spend it. I usually have to meet with my suppliers, so I always go back to the States during this time of year. I'd love to visit my friends in other countries, though, but that would take up my entire summer vacation. I should really take some time to rest, too, so I'll have to figure out a more realistic schedule. On that note, I asked a friend of mine to run the store while I'm gone.
I was wondering, is she just gonna close up shop?
So please stop by if there's anything you need.
I wonder if we'll get to find out who it is. Actually, I forget what the fairy ring does. Magic attack and magic defense plus 40. But that's all it does. Alright, no one else at this store. My girlfriend and I are shopping for rings here. I hope we find something nice here. Oh, you'll find something nice. You'll also fucking die when you find out the price tag attached to it.
We'll be wearing them for the rest of our lives, so I want them to be perfect. Maybe we should take a look at another department store too, just in case.
Oh, you're looking for engagement rings? Okay, then you're expecting to be completely cratered on finances. Cool, GG.
I did a business deal with old man Taizo. I bought some precious metals from him, but the old snake tried to sneak in fake bullion. Naturally, I caught it right off the bat and threw it back in his face, trying to pull one over on me. We'll call it a draw. That geezer Taizo, he was testing me from the very beginning. Oh, he's a shrewd one.
I don't know what to make of them. I find it hilarious that, like, yeah, the only person who can wear contact lenses is, Yuki, because he's the only one who wears glasses to begin with. Oh, wait. Okay, this is where the gold bangle is. See, that's attack and magic attack plus 30 right there. Plus other stuff, too. Wasn't this also... That was magic attack and magic defense. Okay, no, it's a different pairing. Our airsoft team's one of the weaker ones around. We've been on a losing streak for a while now. I really wish I could get Togashi to coach us at our next training camp. I don't think he'll go for it, but the worst that happens is he says no, right? If only I could get Togashi to show us some stuff. Wait, what did he say? I don't think he'll go for it, but I may as well try shooting my shot. Well, he's gonna shoot you first. Huh? A teacher with glasses? I sure hope you're not talking about that one guy from the other day. If you are, I suggest keeping him at arm's length. He hides it well, but I can tell he's not your average teacher. So he knows something about Goro. He might look like a gentleman, but he's a regular at the store across from here. Consider it a warning. You don't want to get involved with people like that. Wait, so our boy over at Musen should be able to fill us in then, is what you're saying. Maybe I should get another flight jacket. Because apparently it's a straight upgrade for Sora. Oh my god, it would put her power so high that it can't fit. That's hilarious. For that matter, what about pilot boots? Pilot boots are not a straight upgrade for everybody. I wish there were something, like, I still wish that I could see their numbers without diffs applied, so that I could see what the base values are, because it doesn't tell you how much it's going up by. I want to get one more of these. Let's get one more of these. I mean, I've got money to burn. Yeah, so all of them have flight jackets. What does she have? She has the height parka, right? How does that compare? What did she have? I didn't pay attention to what I just took off of her hands. But whatever it was, this was a pretty huge improvement. So that'll reduce her max HP, but it will improve everything else. But it won't improve attack by a ton, so yeah, I guess I'm a little less worried about that. The real question is going to be, do I need to actually, like... Will I need to worry about equipping every character? Because I've never bothered worrying about that. Alright, wait. Have I been everywhere besides here? Yeah, okay. Alright, dude, time to fess up. You've been helping out, Goro, haven't you? I'm guessing yesterday's Hollow Quake has something to do with this mythical level Grim Greed? Like the Twilight Apostle from 10 years ago. I never saw it myself, but when I went to Tokyo after the disaster, it was awful. I'll make sure I'm always fully stocked, just in case. You XRC guys, be careful out there. Yeah, tell us about Goro. Things are getting real dicey out there, but I'm ready for whatever comes our way. He's not gonna tell us about Goro. Okay. I can technically upgrade that. I don't know if I'll actually make use of it, because I don't know how well it applies to bosses, but... I already have one of these, right? Yeah. Wait a second. The way these are worded is fucking backwards. Because this says receive. This is tier 2, and it says receive 0.6x less damage. Tier 3 says receive 0.4x less damage. So what it should say is receive that much, like as much damage, not less damage. It's like double negation going on here. It's like you your damage from that element is cut to 40%, not cut by 40%. That's the whole thing. Do I want one of these, though? Because I'm probably never going to frickin' use it anyway. And if this restricts it to max slots, then I might not want it. I have never been using those anyway. So how many of these do I have? Or rather, wait, how many of these do I have? I have one of those, and I have one equipped. But I can make another one. And then if I unequip the one, I can make one Mayhem 3, and that would be potentially worth it. Let me see where I have it equipped right now. Who even has it? Or I could just equip the Mayhem 2 on someone else, too. But anything that's at max should be able to equip it regardless. Okay, she has it on. I mean, basically anyone who has any slots open right now has the max. That's the point that I'm at now. Alright, so let's unequip that. And then we should be able to make one of these. I could probably go equip it from right with him there, actually. Yeah, so that works. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I already have one of those, I'm not using it anyway, because I would rather not just... I would rather increase stats rather than HP, because HP just means you're going to use that many more health restoration items if you actually, you know, take a lot of damage. I guess unless you also pair it with the item that, like, doubles the effectiveness of healing items. pretty much all I can do here for now. How much money do I have? I still have a bunch of money. Can I do anything new here? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Am I really still yet to find this many items? Oh wait, somebody can do a thing. Yeah, I should probably go ahead and do that. I cannot upgrade it though. Is everyone? Yeah, everyone has a thing they can do with Judgment Wings. I don't know if I can buy more of those. Okay, you don't have anything with Judgment Wing. Neither do you. Okay, in that case, I'll go ahead and do this one. And also this one? Because it seemed like no one else had anything. I didn't want to, like, jump into doing it without checking if anyone else... if I should prioritize anyone else. Alright. Let's see what I can put in these things. I do have a couple of those that I can use. What else could I use? He also has a free slot? Okay. That might not be a bad idea for her. Now this has to be steel type. I forget, is that her? Yeah, that's her secondary, which I thought was funny because that's the same element as Yuki, who she obsesses over now. I could give her more defense. Oh, I could give her that. Kinda wish I had, like, a higher level version of that. Maybe I should look for that somewhere. Although, of course, I don't think I'd be able to give her more than Adamantine 2 anyway. But yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's save. I need to take a break anyway. Let me just move myself up to 2F so I remember what we're doing. And I will take a break here. And we'll come back and do more in a few minutes. Alright. Let's continue making the rounds here. I watched Magical Alisa again. Can confirm that the opening song by Spica is still the greatest thing ever.
I know, right? It's the best.
Spica should go into voice acting. I'd love to see them in some sexy roles.
Ew, you creep. Go to hell.
Rion, excuse me. Why are you... He didn't suspect a thing, somehow. How could you say that? He's breaking down into tears. Man. And he doesn't even know that he just got called a creep by one of the members of Spica. I went in for a physical and was pretty surprised about what my doctor said about my declining health. It was just because I haven't been exercising. Of course, that's easy for my doctor to say. Like I ever have the time to exercise. Of course, now I am actually trying to exercise to an extent with the DDR pad and whatnot. But I always kind of liked Garfield's approach, which is he exercises the right not to exercise.
Since ancient times, it's always been said that a healthy body requires a balanced diet and moderate exercise. I hear Saito loves alcohol and cigarettes, though. He really needs to pay more attention to his health.
You smoke, dude? How big of a loser are you? I have to admit, I do feel like I've been getting heavier over the years. Telling a salaryman to just make free time so he can exercise is a tall order. Find a job that doesn't fucking drive you into the ground. I know, that's also a tall order. So I think I've already talked to done the fortunes with everybody, right?
Welcome. You wish to have your fortune told? What to do? I hear this place is famous for its accurate readings.
Yeah, we already did one with you.
What to ask? What to ask? Oh, I know.
Hey, we're not here for fun.
Oh, come on. You can't just tell a girl not to be excited about fortune telling. Love? No. How about speak as luck from now on?
Jeez, she's really getting into it.
I don't mind either way. Please have a seat. As of late, I've been having some issues of a personal nature. But with guests such as yourself coming to see me, perhaps I'm overthinking things. Please have a seat. I, Sadie, shall tell your fortune.
Yeah, I already did everybody. Does she say something if I try to, like, actually select someone? No, you just can't. The button's disabled, that is what that means. You know, I realized I thought I might have forgotten to re-talk to somebody earlier. Too late now. Probably didn't give me a note anyway.
I asked Tamara to show me one of his costumes. His work's incredible. It was more like a luxury dress than a simple cosplay costume.
That's because that's what he wants to make.
If that costume was in any other store, it'd go for 500,000 yen easy. Kind of freaky, really. He's really amazing, though. A shame he's so wishy-washy. But then again, I think that's just kind of moe of him.
You're calling a dude moe. Okay. Is that really fine?
I really hope he keeps utilizing the power for good. That good being cosplay, of course.
Good lord. Alright, you know what? I don't know if I actually tested this thing. We're gonna test this thing. Because I'm pretty sure I know what it's gonna do. Ride along Mona. Oh, we have a bunch of ride along things actually, and I forgot. Why do I have 10 of these? I think these came out of the DLC. I never noticed it gave me 10 of them. That seems like overkill. How many playable characters do I have? 7? I really hope that's not another fucking spoiler, because I figured this was our full party. Why would they give you 10? That's Mona. Okay. I forget if I've actually tested these other ones. Ride along Demon Prince, I think I remember testing that. Wait, why does it blink? You can't tell me that's not creepy. I thought there's like a Phi plushie or something in Koraicho in the arcade. Wait, I can equip Rion's glasses? Oh, I thought that was like just for her. No, anyone can equip them. Wait, can I give it to him? I can give it to him too. It just swaps his out. Alright, well, we have the full set of ride-along things now. Although if I end up having to reset because the game keeps frickin' flaking out on me today, I won't really fret about it. I just picked up my costume from Tamara. Check out the quality.
Let me see, let me see. Whoa, what the heck? Feel these fabrics. This is some designer-level stuff.
Let's head back and show everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you need to start charging full price for your costumes. I hope people like how these costumes came out. In the end, I couldn't get customers for regular garments, but I guess it's alright. When I see kids enjoying my costumes, making so many of them doesn't seem all that bad. Okay, just don't be literally driving yourself out of business by how cheap you're selling them.
I thought about it for a while, but I ended up getting my grandkid a kendama. He's still learning how to use it, but he really likes the sound. He plays with it like it's an instrument. Huh, there really are a million different ways to play with toys. Even at my age, it surprises me. Children are much, much smarter and more imaginative than we give them credit for. Even at my age, I learn something new every day.
Wait, actually, what are the stats on these? That one's magic defense plus 100, which is kind of a big deal, but... Again, there's just too many accessories to possibly want to use all of them. Alright, yeah, let's just keep going. I was looking into some issues that are in our plumbing yesterday. I have no idea how it happened at this time of the year, but the pipes were completely frozen. Now that I think about it, the lake in Memorial Park also froze over. What's going on? It would make sense if it was winter, but we're in the middle of summer. Alright, yeah, we know we need to chase down this fucker, so let me do that first. Yeah, see, there's the boundary that he was about to wander out of. Yesterday's earthquake might not have been strong, but it lasted a while. I still feel kind of sick from it. Alright, and then where's the lady and her dog? Oh my god, she's almost getting the hell out of here, too.
My husband and I would love to travel Europe.
As in travel throughout Europe.
But his work keeps him so busy we haven't had a chance. What I wouldn't give for some genuine Mediterranean food right now.
Pork. Doggo also wants genuine Mediterranean food. Or I guess genuine Mediterranean table scraps. My daughter Mizuho is on her break right now. I can help you if you need anything. I was gonna say, like, you're not the chick who's normally out here. Alright, so real talk, I was gonna suspect that the person in the photo with Goro was Yukino, but wrong eye color, so couldn't be.
Nice seeing the whole gang's here. So, Hokuto Eris, any luck learning anything about Mr. Saiki? No, not anything worthwhile anyhow.
I shouldn't be surprised you two are already in cahoots since Yukino's an informant.
Did you find anything, Yukino? A completely fabricated background for one. Not a lot to be gleaned from it, but there is something. I'm not entirely sure what conclusion to draw from it yet, though. Way too many possibilities right now.
I see. Probably better we don't know.
And it looks like the service fee would have been hella pricey, too. It was worth a try, at least. Oh.
Let's just keep digging.
Finding any info on that teacher of yours will take time. For now, focus on that Twilight Kin you'll be up against. That one's a real nasty one.
Anything new here? Do we need Wicked Horns or anything? We can get Mythology Locket here. Oh, that's right. That was that thing. Did I not get one of those? I thought I got one of those. I think I decided not to, just because I'm not sure if any enemies, you know, any notable enemies will be inflicting status ailments.
So
Oh wait, what about tips? Do we have new tips? that are always given to us way after the fact. Skill improvement guide.
Upgrading your skills not only makes them more effective, but it also makes them easier to use.
I assume she means it reduces their SP cost.
Depending on the person, some skills might even evolve into something a little different.
Wait, really?
But you won't know until it happens.
Some skills will have boosted range once upgraded. For example, Asuka's power skill will have a greatly improved range when fully maxed out. And Asuka, Mitsuki, and Rion's range skills gain extra attacks when fully maxed out, which can help build up strike points. Oh, okay. Wasn't counting on that one. That's a little bit like how in some of the East games, like, by using some skills and mastering them, you unlock new ones that are basically like improved versions of the old ones. But this game doesn't do the whole, like, you know, having to swap out skills and basically having the same problem with skills that you have with accessories of, like, cool, you gave me 4 slots and I have 30 of these. Help. Clothes here aren't cheap, so I gotta make the best out of my budget. Or you could go to the costume guy in the mall, and he'll probably charge you less money for something better.
I shouldn't buy both of these, but I don't know what to pick.
I heard the park's lake froze over. How curious. This chill could only mean one thing. We have to dial up the heat in town. Time to show more skin. I will make sure every person that comes here walks out scorching hot.
Sure.
All I can do is sell clothes, so I'll make it my mission to spread out passionate and incandescent styles all around.
Yeah, all his stuff is straight downgrades now, too. Well, except maybe the butterfly heels. Do I have one of these? I do have one of these. She has it equipped. Okay. Actually, what... That's right, I have these things on her. Haven't really paid attention to what I have on him. I have that on her because of her flight. Her affinity for that. I forget if this was from the Jeweler Plays, actually. It's not, like, super good or anything, though. It's only, like, plus 10, plus 15 on things. Oh, I didn't talk to you.
I did it! I finally did it! I've submitted my work to other competitions before, but all I've ever gotten has been honorable mentions. To add insult to injury, an art school professor said my work was bland and generic. But I finally did it! I won first place! It's finally my time to shine.
Holy shit. Let's fucking go.
I'm so lucky that I get to draw portraits of people for a living. I also love my job, so I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
So we got a friend update for her, it looks like. Let me just check through, see if I missed anything else. So she is complete now. She is a winner. She won the grand prize in the portrait contest she entered, which helped erase the sting of a past humiliation in college. I also got something new for Morimaru. So bad, so sad. As one of Spica's biggest fans, he was ecstatic about being in a commercial with Haruna, but a personal tragedy ended up marring the experience. Morimaru-ing the experience? You know, it's like how it was a promotion. You gotta make the jokes consistently. Alright, so I think I've done everything. No, I didn't go to the cafe. Did Memorial Park's lake seriously just freeze over in the middle of July? What the hell's going on?
The elemental rampages suggest we might be nearing another Tokyo Twilight disaster.
Don't let the guy next to you hear that.
But we cannot allow such a tragedy to befall Tokyo again. Proceed with the utmost caution. I leave tracking down the source in your capable hands.
Oh, the photographer is with her again.
This picture's from the frozen lake at Memorial Park. I'm seeing it, and I can hardly believe it.
I couldn't believe my eyes either. This coupled with the fog is just baffling. So many weird things. I'm real worried since the same freezing phenomena happened before the Tokyo earthquake 10 years ago.
But since it happened in March at the time, it wasn't that abnormal, so no one really paid it much mind.
I see. Then my info was spot on. And yesterday's earthquake might have been a foreshock of a bigger earthquake.
Oh, isn't that, yeah, the worst possible answer.
Oh, by the by, any luck with that girl yet?
Nope, but I can feel it. I'm getting closer. Who were we talking about? I feel like there might have been foreshadowing of this earlier, too, and I forget who it was referring to. Okay, next is going to be this shrine. Why are you hiding here? Oh no.
That shrine maiden, I think her name is Sunai. She's really beautiful, so soft-spoken and kind. Once I realized all of that, I could barely even look in her direction. Damn it, why am I so bad at this? I even snuck out on my lunch breaks just to be able to see her. I swear I'm not a stalker that you're a stalker.
And she probably knows.
The earthquake yesterday caught me by surprise. While it wasn't very strong, it lasted quite a while. I have no doubt that it must have reminded many people of what occurred 10 years ago. It seemed like Master Sosuke was also quite concerned about yesterday's earthquake. I hope this isn't a sign of something worse to come.
Yeah, everyone's suddenly talking about it that way. Oh, wait, Sosuke's here. Rams?
What are you doing here at this hour? School is still in session, isn't it?
Well...
We got permission to leave early to take care of some stuff for our club. Anyway, is something wrong, Gramps? You look kind of like something's bothering you.
It's nothing, really. It's just that I've been feeling a bit uneasy since yesterday. I get the sense that we're on this precipice of something happening. Something catastrophic enough to rival the earthquake from 10 years ago.
Alright, you can stop laying it on thick now, people.
That's... Who the heck would even know that?
Well, try not to worry too much about the ramblings of an old man. All that said, strange happenings are becoming more commonplace. Be careful when you're out and about.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. Right. Do we have anything new?
No.
We're almost brilliant. I forget, can I actually see... Oh, is that on the main tab, actually, of this? Yeah, there it is. We're so close to brilliant. I hope I didn't fuck something up at some point. Because, like, basically, I guess the thing is, if you ever saw it say wisdom slightly increased, you fucked something up. Now, of course, my concern is that I might have royally fucked up virtue. That's the one that's tied to side quest completion. I don't know if we get any second chances at that. I'm hoping that wisdom we're not too late for. Yo, cats. They're having an argument. That one has no clue. I don't know why this one's being a jerk about it. So, does this mean there's nobody in here? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I keep trying to go out the window. In this place. Yeah, no one else is around. Oh, we can read this, though, I guess. Oh, we're just gonna show that again? I mean, we already saw those. Alright, Shopping Street.
Suzuki's tofu is so good that I had to come back and buy some more. You can't find that blend of nostalgicness, simplicity, and complex flavor anywhere else.
Let's pay a visit to the blacksmith. Wait, where? Oh no, don't tell me she's sick too.
Heh, looks like you've got a good grasp on the situation, yeah? The cause of the hollow quake is somewhere within the city. It's somehow managed to remain hidden in plain view for the last 10 years.
You're saying that it's been in the same place for that long? Because that would assume that, you know, Goro has been up to this shit for that long.
That's true, but we'll find it and put an end to that. Please help us in any way you can, Jihei.
Oh boy, can't deny that resolve of yours, even with all the dangers you're up against.
We've been preparing some things for a while now, so I'm sure we'll be of use to you too. For now, though, you need to prioritize finding the source of the problem before anything else.
Right, we'd better get moving. Okay, yeah, where's Mayu?
Mayu's still at school, unfortunately.
Oh, that makes sense, right. I forgot we're cutting class.
There's not much time to waste, so I'll have her help me with the prep work when she gets back. You better get a move on too. Our hands are tied until we can find the source of all this.
I don't have any of those. I don't have any of either of these, but the sturdy armor doesn't look particularly exciting. Honestly, neither of them do, because none of them have side benefits. Yeah, I already bought an extra silver spoon, though, because that seems pretty good. Because it gives you everything plus 25, plus 500 hit points, so, like, yeah, why not? Oh, we can make more of these here, huh? Cross drive active time plus 25%. That's actually pretty good, too. I would need more... Yeah. I can't get Judgment Wing, right? Let me check on that. I didn't check the wings. I checked the horn, I think, when I was here. Whoops. Does she sell wings? I see one, well, a couple of wings in here, but they're not the one I'm looking for. So yeah, I don't think she sells anything that high tier yet. Is there anything else that I want to trade for here? These might be good. I already have a couple of them equipped. I don't know if I want to use up my only Delusion Claw on that, though. It's just, like, bouncing between shops to try to, like, stock up on this stuff is kind of exhausting. It's like the one thing I bothered with it for was Luminescence. And I guess a couple of, like, level ups to get to, like, the third tier of some of them. Ko, shouldn't you be in school right now? Did you come to Shopping Street because you were worried? It's fine, don't worry about us. We're all doing our parts to help each other out. I'll be giving Yanagi a hand in a sec, too. Huh, you know the motto of Shopping Street is to always help each other out when we need it? Yeah, you're right. I guess I don't really need to worry about them. Helping each other is just Shopping Street's way. We'll do our best to help Yanagi while he's struggling, too. So you don't have to worry about us, Ko. Yeah, so I can't buy mushrooms here either. I don't know if they are buyable or if you have to find them in dungeons. Oh my, aren't you Rion from Spica? Busted. Told you the disguise wouldn't work. Huh? How could you tell? I'm wearing a disguise. Huh, I've got a sharp eye for these things. Your performance at the anniversary concert is wonderful. I'm glad I got to see you shining so brightly. I know it's a bit late now, but we should celebrate right here. Take some we always get croquettes from this lady. Wow, these croquettes smell amazing. They look so tasty, too. Sometimes people bring me really good croquettes. I'm such a sucker for them now. But since I'm an idol, I really shouldn't let people see me gorging on stuff like this. Is it really that big of a deal? Please come by whenever you'd like. I'll give you some of my extras on the house. Sure thing, thanks a bunch. Uh-oh. She's gonna become overweight now. Oh, you're the kid staying at Kanji's place, aren't you? Thank you for your help last night.
You mean with the night patrols? It's nothing, really.
No need to be so modest. What you said really did help us out. People might have taken you for being a delinquent because of your looks, but you're a good kid.
Thanks. I think.
I guess even on Shopping Street, people rely on Shio.
Alright, yeah. Wait, actually. I actually have plenty of those now. I think partially because Nobuo gave me more of them. I heard there was a robbery ring around here. Talk about scary. I feel a bit safer now after hearing that the people of Shopping Street have started doing patrols. I hope they can at least catch the culprit, if nothing else. You know, they talk about the police not helping with things. The least the police could do is actually do the patrols around here. But on the other hand, maybe the people on Shopping Street don't want that because they know that the police are useless.
Sorry, my lunch break is almost over, though.
Oh. I was wondering if we would see one or the other of these people at the other place, and here we are.
If you don't mind, I could come by again sometime.
Oh, no, you've already done so much to help me.
So, you don't want me to come back then? I suppose that's fair. I'm just an outsider after all.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Is that so? Then I'll see you again soon. Try not to overwork yourself, alright?
What a freaking klutz.
I'm glad to see that Yanagi's doing better than I would have expected. He really is a good man. He said it was alright, so it shouldn't be a problem if I come by again, right?
After I told Mizuho what happened, she came by to see me because she was worried. She's been helping me out a bit with the store, too. I have no idea how to thank her. But it just reaffirms what a good person she is. Say, Ko, do I look weird today? I don't have bedhead or anything, right?
Huh, you're fine, really. No, you just always look weird. And you look even more weird when you're being like this. Wait, what was the last thing you had? White wristband. Yeah, okay, no, that's only a positive on people who have nothing equipped. I didn't notice any friend page updates, but I can't believe there wouldn't be a friend page update for this. There's no friend page update for this, I don't think. I mean, they're pretty clearly setting these two up. Alright, we talked to him. Isn't there usually... Did I talk to you?
Was there really a fire in Horacho? That plus what happened at Yanagi's store. We've really got a problem with things around here these days. Maybe I should get a personal alarm for you, too.
You don't have to do anything like that. I'm already a second year in high school.
What are you talking about, Ko? You're as quiet and adorable as ever. I still remember the way you used to always chase after Toa when you were kids.
How deep in the memory banks are you digging right now?
You're so adorable, Ko.
Come on, don't you start too. I mean, to have an idol call you adorable is pretty well up there on the bucket list, I would think. I forget, what do they say about this place? Traditional pottery.
There's a young lady over at Yanagi's store. She's such a kind, bright girl. I think we would do well to watch over her. It's a shame to see such incidents occurring here. Still, I think Shopping Street will grow to be a better place because of it. Tagashi's in 3rd grade, so he's still at school. I wish I was his age. I hope he comes home soon.
I guess you could use that argument for the kids that we didn't see at Morimiya Park, but if they're all supposed to be her age, then shouldn't they not be in school then? I don't know. This place should be packed because it should be lunchtime. It's only slightly packed.
From what I've heard, a pretty rough cold has been going around at Morimiya Academy. A lot of the girls have been talking about a teacher who's been out sick for a while.
Except he hasn't been out sick.
With any luck, it's just a summer cold, but you should still take care not to catch it anyway. Sudden temperature fluctuations can really weaken a person's constitution. That's why you should take care not to catch a cold too.
I heard there's going to be some kind of local bento festival or something like that soon. If only this place made their own bento for the festival, I would have recommended it in a heartbeat. It's kind of unfortunate, actually.
Yeah, one of the Japanese restaurants around here actually did do, like, bento specials for lunch. Of course, I haven't been to that place in over 5 years, but
I found out about this place through word of mouth. I had no idea there were even restaurants like this in Morimiya. I guess the locals can't know everything about their own hometowns, huh?
There's a shrine at the end of Shopping Street, isn't there? I've never been there before. Maybe I'll stop by there to pay my respects later.
Wait, there is? How is that not factored in on the plot at all? Oh wait, no, they're talking about Kokonoi Shrine. That's all they're talking about. I was just like, my head was stuck in like the Hot Springs Shrine location.
Hey, shouldn't you be in school? Did you sneak out just to get lunch here? Jeez. Hurry up and order before your lunch break's over. Quit being such a punk. If you want to order, make it quick. Wow, dude. Harsh. Alright, I think we went everywhere. Yeah, alright. So next is Station Square, which is where we're supposed to be going. Let me save first, just in case. I don't think it'll, like, force us into that yet, though. Because presumably we should still be able to look around the stores there. Oh, really? That would kind of be, like, a critical point for preparing, you know? Alright, in that case, I think what I would like to do instead is revisit a couple of these and see if I can S-rank them. Oh god, do I really want to redo this one? No. I really wish the S-ranks weren't such a pain in the ass and set, like, you know, set you up to fail because, like, hey, you want to get a good time? Well, you better not bother exploring. Oh, but if you don't bother exploring, you won't get all the treasures and breakables and stuff. Alright, what's the big guy? The big guy is Spirit, this guy's Shadow. There are a couple of Shadow, so we probably want Mitsuki or someone with Shadow ability. These ones, none of these I'm terribly worried about. But we definitely want Spirit and Shadow. This guy's the tankiest out of the three, so I guess I could set co-op with Wind. Alright, so we want them. We want Wind on you. Isn't this one? Yeah, like, this one is almost as good as the physical type anyway. And it ends up increasing my, skill stats, so let's do that. Are they all on? Yeah, they're on the right element.
さあ行くぞもらったもらったせいやせい
Alright, the fog is still a problem in this dungeon, despite the fact that we already cleared it once. This is why this was impossible to combo, though. I do like the music of this dungeon, though, so there is that. Oh, that's actually... Okay, I didn't think those things would be one-shot like that, but I guess they are. So it doesn't even matter. Okay. Please don't break combo.
There's a dude right there. Get his ass. There we go. Don't have to worry about combo anymore. Is there another fork? There was another fork in the road down there too, and I think there was just treasure down there. I'm probably gonna lose the combo for going back anyway. More money. Alright, combo's gonna die here. Yep, there it goes.
ここは任せてください。交代します。やーゴルディオンスフィアやーこう
Good, we got the combo dealt with before the next fog section. That's really the most important part, because this part gets really annoying. Although I think it spawns in enemies, yeah, after we hit each one. Excuse me? Thank you.
交代するぜ。せい。もらった。もらった。
There's the next one over here.
もらった。
Can't believe I missed it. Yeah, there's no enemies after that one anyway. So, Rick combo.
任せろ。せい。
Did I ever get this the first time through here?
いいものを手に入れたな。
Because I feel like I could have easily missed that. And also... What was Oka again? Oh, that is that one! The cross-drive active time. Okay. That could be useful if we get to, like, a particularly annoying boss fight. Kind of like the one that was in this level. So, like, yeah. I'm guessing that I missed that the first time. Ow. Wait, I forget, is this Shadow? No, this is Spirit. He did. Did this dungeon have the frickin' spike walls? I think, yep, there they are. Do I have to hit this through here? Yeah, I do. Yeah, so this is the one that I royally screwed up the first time I played it. Because I forgot about using the shield on, Okay, yeah, you kind of have to, like, take, note of which way it's going. But yeah, I didn't take advantage of Mitsuki's shield for some of those, and I should later.
交代するぜ。もらった。
I'm gonna make sure that wasn't breakable.
お宝
もらった。
ゲットしたわ。
Yeah, I guess what time
交代しますね。
it is. I don't think I'm gonna have time to charge the shield during this though. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Ow. I was busy. Hello? I told you to switch characters. I was too busy watching the spike wall. I was like, why is it taking forever?
お願いしますよ。行きます。結界よ。
Why? Where's my fucking SP? Hello?
お宝みたいだよ。 変わります。ハーミットシェル。
Kind of funny how I could just like walk through those with that actually.
結界よ。
Yeah, that immediately destroys the shield, so you cannot make use of that.
行くぜ。アンカースライド。アンカースライド。
Yeah, as long as you remember to use the ranged attack,
アンカースライド。
that is the way to do it. And that's what I had like failed to realize soon enough on the spot the first time I played it.
交代するわ。
Yeah, this guy's
ブリザードピア。凍えなさい。
okay. I mean, these enemies should be at least slightly easy now, because this was from 2 chapters ago. If I could get mushrooms from this, that would be great.
折り返しかな。最後まで頑張ろう。
交代。
変わり。やー。結界よ。ハーミットシェル。よっ。よっ。
Alright, that's it. You get to sit in the corner.
金色のマダン。やー。 交代する。交代ハーミットシェル。よっ。
Oh, right, this part. I wonder if this protects against these. Probably only once.
結界よ。よっ。ほっほっ。よっよっ。
Actually, going on the side, on the far side, is probably the better play. Which is not what I was doing last time. I was trying to go through the middle.
交代するわ。ブリザードピア。
I disagree that I didn't dodge that.
結界よ。一気に駆け抜けた方が良さそうな。ハーミットシェル。よっ。
Well, I totally fucked that up.
やった。
交代するぜ。せいや。
This was like the worst part of the dungeon for me. Part of the problem is that, like, the sound effects are not in sync with what's happening.
アンカースライド
任せた交代しますね。やあ結界よ。よっやあそれではいただきます。ハーミットシェル。一気に駆け
Yeah,
抜けた方が
I
良さそ
suppose
う
if I
ね。
use that, I don't have to worry about...
輝け。こん
I
な
don't have to worry about
ままだ
jumping.
やあ
Couldn't see a damn thing there, but it doesn't matter. They're all dead.
えいよっ
I do still find it odd that they specifically introduced these things that would fill the cross-drive gauge, but they didn't introduce anything for any of the other gauges.
せいやせい
変わります。ハーミットシェルよっ一気に駆け抜けた方が良さそうね。ほっよっダーダーダーほっやーほっ
No, I was really hoping you wouldn't do
ハーミッ
that.
トシェルほっ
任せろセイパーせいや
でよっや
行くぜはっやは
ーで交代するわはっ
おう
So I guess I don't want to go that way yet. Yeah.
交代します結界よほっよっ
Or do I, actually?
交代するはっアンカースライドふっダ
任せたはっはっ砕け散れはっブリザードピアはっそこはっは
ー任せはっアンカースライドやふっアンカースライドはっ
Did you die already?
せい
Thank you. Alright, I probably... Oh, there's a switch here. Actually, I do want to go here, I guess.
こよ行きますほっやーよっほっやーや
Oh, was this the time thing?
ーよっ
Yeah.
結界よ一気に駆け抜けた方が良さそうねほっよかったえいなんとかなりましたえいや
Turns out it's a lot easier when you have the shield.
ほっよっ
You just have to be ready for it to run out. Alright, before we go down there...
任せろや
変わりまするわ
Put her in support spot so that she gets some health back. I actually have to go back here though, don't I?
交代し結界よ
Wait, I didn't hit the switch. There's a switch here though.
よっや
Well, I feel silly for that.
ハーミットシェルよっほっ結界よあえい宝箱ですねハーミットシェルほっほっよっ
Alright, this is where we're going, right?
よ
Yeah.
っ
交代はっ
交代ハーミットシェル
Now we should just be going through here. Yeah.
こうははせいややは
ここは任せてください結界よよっやーだーよっ行きますよっよっ行きますそれほっえいそれや
I meant to do the power attack, but it didn't come out.
ーやよっ
交代するぜせいや
行くわよはっブリザードピア
任せろはっはっ
敵よ気をつけて行くわよこれはどう凍えなさいはあブリザードピア
Okay. That was fast.
さすがはアスカさんですねはっはっやっはっやっしっしっ
いいものを手に入れたな。
Let's see how we did. That should be good for us. Yep. We even beat the time
上出来だ
estimate.
わ
Because that is a long dungeon.
一息つけそうだな。
Nice.
大当たりね
Well, we got a bunch of pork. No mushrooms, though. Alright, save. Didn't get any level ups in there, did I? Where are the other ones that I... This is the oldest... These are the oldest ones, and these are probably before that? No, these are after that, actually. Like, doing the more recent ones is more likely to give me level ups anyway, probably. We can basically go with the same crew for this, actually. Yeah, this is probably fine. This was the Rion one.
さあ最高のステージにしましょう
Was this the long one, though? Oh, man, I can one-shot those.
もらった
Nice.
せいやせいはっはっせいや
交代します
貫け
I forgot to change his element, didn't I? Wait. How did she end up in the fucking squad? That's not what I had configured, like, at all. Let's fucking try that again. Why did it reset what I had already done? Yeah, what I had before was that, thank you very much. And then we want to change this back. Nope, not that, that. This is not the same fucking dungeon. What am I doing? Seriously, what the fuck am I doing? What did I do last time? It was the Melodies one, right? So, it wasn't the earliest one. Wait, no, seriously. Oh, no, it was. I just scrolled too far down the list, apparently. Okay. Okay, I think we got this right now. That other one is also a long one. Probably don't want to tackle that right now. That didn't kill either of them? Wow. Cool. Getting completely robbed here. What? Hey, remember when you had a fucking shield before the cutscene? Cool, maybe don't steal that away from me. Also, I lost my combo. Oh, that's right. This is the one that's impossible to get the combo on, too, isn't it?
もらったレベルアップだ
Was this the one that had the frickin', like, 2-tier platform section? Yeah, it was.
せいや
宝箱ね
せい
So, we might just give up on the combo
ゲットだ
immediately.
もらったはっやっ もらったはっせい
強敵よ気をつけて
スライド
コートやブリザードピアはっはー変わりますゴルディオシュティアやーえいよっまたはっ
Really?
砕け散れやっはっ
Dude, fuck you. Don't trump my combo just because of that. Then again, I said I shouldn't be worrying about the
柊
combo.
お疲れ
We actually are, like, 2/3 the way there, though.
交代するぞせいや
But this is where we're gonna lose it.
変わります結界よほっここは一気に駆け抜けましょうほっほっよっ
Yep, there it goes.
よっよっほっほっよっ ハーミットシェ
I thought I could do that, but I can't do that. And now she's slow, and now everything is terrible.
ルほっほっ
I fucking hate this room. Whoever thought this room was a good idea to put in this game should be fucking fired into the sun.
ハーミットシェルほっよっほっ
What? Fuck you, game!
よっほっこうはっはっ
Yeah, guess what? That fucks up her jumping, too.
行くぜ
So now the only character that can actually jump is Ko. Well, I'm surprised I didn't screw that up. Alright, we do need to go this way first, I think. Also, now I've probably fucked over the damage requirement, too. Which I would argue is kind of due to forces outside my control. Unless you consider, you know, just never make a mistake in this absolute fucking garbage room within my control. But I would argue it's not.
もらった
Not unless I want to spend an inordinate amount of time grinding this one stupid dungeon, which I really don't want to do because this game already wastes enough time.
せいやせいや
I almost messed that up.
柊頼んだ
行くわ
Wait, they're... okay, they're hurt.
は
Really?
これはどうブリザードピア
I gotta relearn how to dodge. That's the entire dungeon, by the way. I'm probably not gonna get an S rank. I got an S
すご
rank.
いすごい
Okay.
ここで休めそうです
I actually forgot it was that short. I thought there was more to it than that. Oh, bad timing. We got tofu. Still not mushrooms, though. Alright, good. Let's never play that garbage dungeon ever again. Right, that wasn't the longer of the Rion-related dungeons. Wait. Hang on. What? So, Winged God I don't really want to spend the time on right now. This one shouldn't be as long. Okay, Fire, Shadow, Spirit is basically perfect for this party. We just gotta switch to it again, because for some reason it's wrong every single time I go into this menu.
Sa, 行くぞ
I forget if this was one of the ones that we encountered as,
ブリザードピ
other characters.
ア交代しますね
アンカースライド
Alright, if I just dash into those guys, they don't get a chance to do anything.
変わりますブリガードピア交代ハーミットシェル
立ち止まるとやばいな
よっやーほっよっよっ
I don't trust
交
this.
代するそこ6はっはっはっはっブリガードピ
Thank you.
ア交代結界よよっはーえいよっ行きますよっ結界よやーほっ
おうせいや
That also works.
交代するわシュートそこシュート
That just fires over its fucking head, dude.
代わりのハーミットシェルほっ
Alright, where are we going next? There's a chest over here.
あら宝箱ねよっ
こう
I almost lost my combo. I'm probably gonna lose it anyway.
アンカースライドアンカースライドアンカースライドもらった
行くわよ
Oh, we only got one of them that way.
アンカースライド
I dodged through that? Hello?
アンカースライド
I disagree with that. I still wish this game didn't have the combo requirement in it. It makes dungeons like that. The combo requirement in the end of the dungeon screen just single-handedly makes the dungeons an unenjoyable experience because you always feel like you have to be rushing through them at all times. Take that one aspect out and dungeons would be like 500 times as enjoyable as they are. I'm gonna lose the combo now anyway, because there's fucking nothing here. Thanks, game. See? Exactly what I'm saying. I basically fucking hate my life every second that I'm in a dungeon. Okay, there were boxes in there, but I didn't leave anything for the way out, so nope, still losing it. Thanks, Falcom, you fucking suck. I'm just really sick and tired of this asshole game design. I would be more sick and tired of it if there were, you know, labyrinths more than once every 5 hours of the game, which in itself could arguably be seen as, you know, a low point. It's like, I think the overall game seems potentially interesting, but I really dislike how they did it. Cool, I couldn't see you. They kind of blend in with the walls. No, that's not what I wanted. No! What the fuck? I fucking hate auto-targeting. I am beginning to realize there's very little that I don't fucking hate in some way. But, like, it's really interesting, though, to see that Falcom made a game this unenjoyable in parts, you know, like in bits and pieces in components of its design. Like, almost, well, not 10 years, but like, I don't know, 7 or so years, maybe, before East 10. I'm glad I'm faster than that guy. If I were Shio, I wouldn't be. This might have been a Shio dungeon, too. Like, that's the other possibility. This might have been the one that we did as Shio plus... plus Mitsuki. I was hoping that would hit him from there. You know what? Fuck you. Stop hanging out where I can't be. Oh, never mind. Well, that was unfortunate. That's not gonna hit you? Alright, fine. Fuck you too. See, he stays in one place, so that works. But apparently Asuka does not do that. And you have to, like, shoot these guys from off-center, otherwise you will not hit them. Let's just off-element kill them, whatever. Like, it's really sad, though, that, like, again, like, the only parts of this that actually are, you know, action elements like an East game are kind of unenjoyable. Because they decided, actually your rating is going to affect one of your attributes that gets you stuff when you get to certain checkpoints. Oh, he actually leveled up. Ow. Alright, where are we going first? Probably this way. Okay, we got 100. Now, the only other thing is, I don't know that we can get soul rank ups from replaying dungeons. It's like, I would really like to get more of the characters to soul level 6 so that they could all get, like, the enhanced double up for the cross skill or whatever. Don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you with my sword. This goes... That's what it just opened. Right, okay. And then it opened this. Oh, the other one probably got away, yep. Oh, she can two-shot those. Okay. Good enough. Oh, wow. Look at the time requirement. I only got half the treasure, so I obviously skipped something, but we got the time requirement out of that, so it's fine. Whole bunch of Twilight stuff. Yes, that did just save. It's in the same place, so it didn't look like it did anything. I still can't believe that they didn't have, like, a confirmation, you know, sound or message or something. Alright. I don't remember which one this was in terms of its length. Winged God was definitely a long one, though, so I don't think I have time for that right now. Actually, let's look at the numbers there versus here. Yeah, no, look at the numbers there. Those are a bit higher. That one's fire, though. These all have a lot of HP, though. Actually, that has less HP, so I'm less worried about that. They keep fucking doing that to me. Her other element is actually fire, so I could do that. And then... what would I want him on? Steel, probably? Or wind. What is her other... doesn't really help me. So yeah, let's actually cycle her out. And then... hopefully ignoring Shadow here isn't a huge mistake. It might be a huge mistake. Those guys have also way more HP than I expected. I should probably restart this thing because I already took a ton of damage. Maybe I should try rushing this one. Yeah, this is probably not one that I want to, like... I think if I rush it, though, I'm probably not gonna get... Yeah, I'm getting all sorts of wrecked here. This might have been one of the ones that we had the other party for. So yeah. I don't think I want to take this one on right now. Oh, that's right, I changed her element. That's why that's not going well. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna leave this for some other time. We did get a couple of level ups, and I already surmised that I probably can't get soul level ups right now, which is really what I want. Although, wait, no, we do get soul points, but it's only a few, isn't it? At the end of each dungeon? It's only like 5, so it's probably not terribly time efficient. So yeah, maybe I just won't bother with that. I guess I'll save anyway, because I presumably just got a few more pickups there. But it's getting to be time where I kind of need to stop pretty soon anyway. And as soon as I go to Station Square, it advances the plot. So I'm going to keep it here so that we do that next time. Because if I know anything, it's that anytime I advance the plot when it's close to when I should end stream, I don't get to end stream on time. So, we'll leave that for next week. I actually have no idea how much longer this game has to go on. It's like, part of me hopes that we can finish it next week, but part of me thinks that's not actually realistic. So, we'll see what happens. Because there are some things that, you know, the way that they're freaking building up to the next Eclipse Labyrinth, they're making it sound like it could be the end of everything, but no, they're just basically making it sound like it's going to be as hectic as the 5th chapter. Which was only 2 chapters ago, believe it or not, even though it's probably been like another 20 hours since then. So, we'll see. I tried to prepare myself a little bit, but did not do a whole ton of that. So, we'll see how much of a spike the next dungeon is. But I'm gonna call it there. I really do wish they would have, like, balanced the dungeons better in terms of, like, having, you know, going between, you know, running around the city and actually doing dungeon things more frequently. But also not putting the goals of getting an S rank at odds with each other as much as they do. What can I send this to? Oh geez, Nyalroko's playing Vermintide 2 for Co-op Friday. I think she did say that they were probably putting away the game that they were playing the last few Fridays for a while. We've also got Zelo doing Pump It Up practice. I could send us there. I don't see Kaiser on. This would be Community Day for her too. I haven't gotten to send us to Zelo in a bit though. Let me make sure he's still going, because this might be close to the end of stream for him. Actually, I think he left the room. He's got a timer counting down though, so he should still be going. So I'll just make if he doesn't get back by the time I actually hit the button, then Spencer will just scream to try to get him back in the room. But thanks everybody for hanging out today. Hope you all have a good weekend. I will be doing more Amalgam tomorrow and Sunday. That's what we should be up to as long as the stream schedule doesn't change. We are up to the secret levels, which involve the Wolfenstein levels and Doom 2, but they also decided... I'm surprised they didn't, like, throw in some maps from, like, I don't know, Episode 4, because it doesn't seem like Episode 4 has full representation in the project. But they decided to throw in Plutonia's secret maps instead, which means this is going to be insufferable, so... We gotta get over... This is literally the hump in the middle of the Amalgam playthrough. Although I know that, like, the later maps are probably also gonna still be pretty ambitious, but... In terms of difficulty, I'm hoping that these are, like, the spike. It's like, okay, you went out of your way to get to the secret levels. Well, have fun with that. That's what we get to see how I do with tomorrow and possibly Sunday if it takes me longer than one day to get through both of them. But I'm hoping that at least the first of the two might be short-ish, given one of the levels that it's remixing. So we'll see. Alright, Zelo is back, so I'll send us over there after all. And we don't have to wait for him because he's there now. But, yeah, hope to see you again soon. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you over the weekend.